Welcome back, everyone. The second half about to get underway, and it's been a close one so far. Bradley Beal having a dominant impact in this game.
Well, in terms of his points in the first half, I mean, that's pretty much what we've come to expect out of him.
Yeah, that's an open book on all you need to know about what talent he has. I'll bet he adds a lot more to that tally in the second half.
Wall and Beal together in the backcourt. Pierce and Nene filling up the forward spots. And it's Gortat in at the 5, down low. That's Randy Whitman's 5 as we get into the second half. That's good. 8 points for O.J. Mayo.
And that's another assist for a team that is putting on a clinic on how to share the ball.
I just love the mentality they've had. If a shot isn't there, they're not forcing anything. They're moving it side to side and working to get a good shot.
And Beal kicks to Pierce. Dishes at the wall. Can't get it to go. And Milwaukee will come the other way. This their first look at this year's Washington squad.
Yeah, here we go. The first in what will be a 3-game season series between these two this year.
Antetokounmpo kicks to Mayo. And another 3 for Milwaukee.
He shot the ball exceptionally well as they've built this lead for themselves here.
Washington trailing, and because of the odd number of games between them guys, the one thing we know is that one of these teams will have bragging rights over the other at the end of the season.
Exactly, Kevin, and that makes tonight's game, I think, a little more interesting and intriguing. I mean, whoever wins this one will have a big advantage going into the next 2.
Third quarter here, over a minute and a half into it. Knight kicks to Antetokounmpo. And the 3 off target. It's a close game here in Washington. Wall's shot is off.
That's the kind of defense required when he's got the ball near the hoop. They were right in his face.
Antetokounmpo dishes to Knight. That's good. Knight's got the lead up to 1 now for Milwaukee.
Guys, they've had a solid start to the second half offensively. Gotten good looks, and they've made 3 out of 4 of them.
Chris Humphries has checked in for Washington. And then for Milwaukee, Jared Dudley's checked in for Antetokounmpo. And Jared Bayless subbed in for O.J. Mayo. Wall attacking. He sinks the 11-footer. Wall's got 4 points in the quarter.
And after that last game, Clark, I'm not surprised to see him so hot. He's got it rolling right now.
John Wall is becoming very efficient running the pick and roll. He got a nice pull-up from the right elbow if the defender decides to sag off or go under the screen. And if they play up on him, he can blow right by him. So because of his finishing ability, that's a tough cover.
The Wizards have gone 2 of 4 here to start the second half. Pierce wide open. He fires. And that comes off the assist by John Wall. Wall's got his 5th assist in this one. Knight passes to Sanders. Knight sets the pick for Sanders. To the paint. Beal with the steal. Oh, and here we go. Wall's got it. The fast break chance.
Paul Pierce, at one time a franchise talent, an elite 2-way player, now a self-described role player. He's a heck of a good one, too. A great scorer, shoot, drive, and get to the line.
And Paul Pierce's own wins. Love those elbows.
Yeah, and he's such a good ball handler and so crafty in getting to his spots and able to put the defense on its heels. Not overly athletic. You think about Paul Pierce, and he's never one to overwhelm you with athleticism, but man, can he play some basketball. You got to love the big bucket in the paint in this sort of grinded-out physical game.
Yeah, that was your game, Clark. Pound it inside and take the ball right to the defense.
That's what I tried to do, man. I knew my limitations.
Let's check out what Doris Burke has for us.
Well, as we all remember, gentlemen, Brandon Knight was the 8th pick back in 2011. He's still developing, but he's still very young. And he said people do forget that. A lot of the best point guards in our game didn't get it overnight. There are a lot of places I can improve, and I embrace that. Guys, he's coming off his best season, looking to continue his growth.
He's gotten Doris better every season. Thank you. Pachulia, he's checked in for Milwaukee. Henson comes in for Ilyasova. And Milwaukee has possession. And Beal kicks to Wall. And again, Washington with the triple.
He's having quite the quarter here, guys. I mean, shooting the ball extremely well.
Bucks trail by 9. Now, here is Knight. And Henson kicks to Knight. Here's Pachulia. Right through the D for the layup. Pachulia's got 6.
He's a grinder. Love what he does under the offensive boards, really bringing energy and life to his team.
And Wall. Here we go now. Count that one. And the Wizards lead by 9.
This switch has definitely been flipped to on this quarter, guys. Well, you look at the Wizards, they've got an interesting mix of younger players and veterans, and they had tried to build their team with younger players, but a lack of leadership and maturity and professionalism led them to make some trades for more veteran presence. And you need a nice blend if you're going to win at a consistent level and get to the playoffs. And the Wizards got all the way to the second round as a result.
Beal dishes the Wall. 1:03 left in the third.
Gortat never really felt at home in Phoenix, it seemed, but he got a lot of his bounce back to his step when he was traded to the Wizards, where he was really a great fit alongside that young backcourt.
All right, well, look at how the points have been generated so far. A scoring breakdown for the Wizards.
How about the three-point shooting we're seeing so far, guys? Amazing.
They haven't wasted time getting the ball up the court tonight either, and it's resulted in a lot of fast break points.
Looking at who's out there now for the Wizards. Kevin Serafin, he's checked in for Gortat. Sewell Butler comes in for Pierce. And it's Otto Porter Jr. in for Bradley Beal. Pachulia, and 2 free throws coming up as he misses that one. Drawing the whistle and a lot of contact there. And the Wizards trading Emeka Okafor and a draft pick for Gortat. Clark seemed like a pretty good move at the time.
Yeah, you know, Okafor had that season-ending injury. The Wizards making a push for the playoffs, and they were able to re-sign Gortat this offseason.
And the Wizards making a change here. Miller's checked in. That's a 2 from Butler. And Henson pulls it down.
What was the defense doing there? I mean, he is not the guy to give an open look to, and yet they got away with it.
Here's Bayless. Washington with the rebound.
He would have been lucky to knock that shot down.
Yeah, that kind of shot will definitely get you the high eyebrows from the coach and maybe get you a seat on the bench, too.
That's good.
You know, the more these three-pointers continue to drop, the more you can sense the frustration coming from this defense.
No question. No matter what they've thrown at them, they've not been able to take that shot away.
Plays it up and banks it in.
I'll tell you what, the defenders didn't even get a sniff of him on that move to the hoop.
Miller outside. It's off. Come on. And now we present our State Farm assist of the game. With 5 total assists in the game, we've seen some great passing tonight from John Wall.
And his passing ability is why they make sure the offense runs through him on a regular basis. Great assists like the one we just saw.
Washington leading now by 11. Okay, now let's reset our lineups courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go for this 4th quarter. On the court for the Bucks, Ilyasova and Sanders in the middle. Knight and Mayo man the backcourt. And it's Antetokounmpo in at the 3 slot. Miller against Knight. Ilyasova inside the line. They grab their own miss. Sanders' shot is good. Sanders has got it back down to single digits for the Bucks.
And you can feel the pattern of this game, guys. They're working it inside, dominating in the paint, getting good shots at will.
Well, 4 of their last 5 baskets, guys, have been of exactly that variety.
Got him with the pump fake. Savvy move right there. And that's now 10 points for Butler.
Had so much space there. The defense really not showing him the respect. You can see his eyes get wide.
Knight kicks to Mayo. Can't get it to go. Some solid defense there by Nene. Butler from outside. And he gets it to go. And the Wizards lead by 14.
Getting the feel out there from long range, guys. That's his 2nd 3 of the half.
Timeout called, the Bucks.
Nene, I think, an underrated defensive player. Not a big shot blocker, but he has tremendous size and strength, and he can move laterally. So he can really move and cover the pick and roll and switch on to guards, an effective defender.
Here's what Washington's going with right now. Gortat's checked in for Humphries. Pierce comes in for Butler. Bradley Beal's checked in for Porter. And John Wall's subbed in for Andre Miller. Doris Burke has an update for us. Doris?
Thanks, Kevin. Jason Kidd had some words for his team over that last break. He didn't exactly take it easy on them, saying, "How much do you want it? Don't tell me. Show me out there. We have to play better. We have to play harder if we're going to come back. Guys?"
And Nene, for his size and agility, at times somewhat disappointing in terms of rebounding the ball. Throughout his career, actually, and his rebound rate has fallen steadily over the last 3 years. Maybe injuries a factor in that, but they do need more from him on the glass.
Here's Wall. Good on the three-point shot. Wall's got the lead up to 14 now for the Wizards.
They're relying on their three-point shooting and getting pretty good results right now.
Yeah, in fact, 3 of the last 5 makes are from beyond the arc.
Ilyasova passes to Sanders, and that is good. Sanders has got 4 points this quarter. You talk about the subtle decline for Nene. His scoring efficiency, Steve, also taking a turn for the worse over the last couple seasons.
Yeah, still in his early 30s. You know, age shouldn't be that big a factor for a big man, but I guess it's the accumulation of all those injuries, including his knee sprain last season, that may be taking their toll. Boy, that's embarrassing, guys. He's going to have a hard time living that one down later when they watch it on tape.
A little over 2.5 minutes have passed here in the fourth quarter. Here's Wall. It's Pierce on the wing. Right side, Pierce. And again, Washington with the triple.
That's 2 straight quick three-pointers they've allowed.
They better not make it 3 straight, because now all of a sudden you're looking at a hot streak.
Here's Knight. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass.
The defender a little hesitant to offer resistance as he bursts to the hoop.
Washington leading now by 13. And there's the feed to Beal. It's Pierce on the wing. That's good. And so Wall with the assist. Wall's got 6 assists here tonight.
This is a tremendous solo run he's on. I mean, the kind we've seen him have so many times before.
Mayo into the lane. And Ilyasova kicks to Mayo. Here's Antetokounmpo. The three-pointer off the mark.
It just hasn't been a very good day for him, guys. They need him to start burying some of those.
I'll tell you what, he's enjoyed a very good day shooting the ball so far. He can bring them right back into this.
Nene dishes to Pierce. The three-pointer off the mark. Bucks trail by 13. And here is Knight. 11 feet away, and he hits the jumper for 2.
You know, they're being very one-dimensional right now, going to the post every time. But if it works, you don't need another dimension.
Well, they're taking this defense to task, quite honestly. Every one of their last 10 points have come in the paint.
Beal gets a wide-open look. It's good from long range. And the Wizards lead by 14.
This is incredible. It's been a three-point barrage since halftime.
Yeah, whether by design or by accident, it has been impressive.
Ilyasova, a screen on Nene. Here's Antetokounmpo. And right away, they match it with a three-pointer of their own. Antetokounmpo's got a pair of threes here in the fourth quarter for the Bucks. Feeds it to Gortat. For 3, Pierce. It's rebounded by Mayo. Mayo's got his 3rd rebound tonight. Wide open. Rebound, Washington. Nene's got 6 rebounds now in the game.
He's going to play his way right onto the bench and out of the game if he continues to shoot it like he has so far in this quarter.
Here's Beal. That doesn't go either for Beal.
Looked like he rushed that one, guys. The defense was out of position. He was wide open, just couldn't take advantage.
Mayo drives in.
It's been a good night for Mayo. He has 11 points, and he's drained 3 three-point bombs so far.
Tell you what, he should not hesitate to keep firing from out there because he's got the touch tonight.
And he ends up making the second, and that brings them to within 10.
Not nearly as productive a trip to the line as he'd have liked. They need all their free throws to go down at this point.
They're going to walk out of here with a win and send this crowd home happy.
A very solid performance in a lot of areas for them.